All right, we're gonna do an oil change on the farm Suzuki here. We got our 530 motor oil. We went with the Signature Series. Went with the Signature Series because as you can see, the little farm truck doesn't see a whole lot of love, so the long life of the Amsoil Signature Series is why I went with that. We got our Amsoil filter. We're gonna be going over our transmission and transfer case along with the gear oil. I do have 75-110, which I might put into this just because they use it for pulling and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't get light use. All right, here we go. I'm gonna let this warm up. She's pretty easy to do these. We'll go over just gonna let it warm up. Gets the oil easier to drain. All right, so we're gonna start by adding our engine flush. We're gonna use the engine flush on this little farm truck because it does get neglected. So we're just gonna go ahead, take this cap off with one hand, of course. There it is, it was already off. A little tricky. See how easy the easy pull tab is. Not too bad. So this is how you do the engine flush. Pour in there. Gloop, 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 gloop. In she goes. Oh, we'll put the old oil cap back on. And then we'll go fire it up. Let it run for about 15 minutes. All right, now we're just letting that flush work. We got her running. Just let this engine warm up. Let that flush do its thing. All right, here's the front diff. So they make it quite easy on these little Suzukis. You got your fill plug up there, drain plug right there. So we'll go ahead and crack that fill plug first and then do our drain plug. We want to make sure that's going to work all the time. And there's our drain plug for the oil. We're just letting the motor warm up right now. Get that flush doing its job. All right, here we go. We've been letting her run for a bit. We'll go ahead and shut it off. Shut this down somehow. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and start draining our oil. All right, here we go. We got our 11/16 socket. We got our oil filter, or our oil plug here. We got our drain in place. As you can see, the little thing is out. I'm just gonna take a minute here and put my glovies on. All right, there we go. Now I got my glove on. Take and sploosh that into there. Let that drain out. Hopefully she can keep up. Coming out fast. All right, let's go up. All right, there's your oil filter. She's been a while since she's had the change. You can go out through the top to grab that. We'll just go ahead, make sure everything's out. Take our fill cap off. Set that there. Let all that ugly old oil drain out of there. Give this a bit. All right, here we are on the top side. There's our oil filter. Just reach down there. See if we can, oh yeah, easy. Get her by hand. And yes, the oil pan's gonna catch what's in there. So I'm gonna switch hands here. The one with the glove. You can hear it pouring into my oil pan. Exciting. So there it is, old filter. Pull out the Amsoil one, we'll check the difference. Okay, here's our Amsoil filter. Go ahead and unbox that. Keep them wrapped up nice. Nothing can get into them. That's good. Take and pop that off. Let's take a look. So they got, it looks like this has been a while since this has been changed. You can see that the rubber is collapsed in the filter. Means it's been going through the bypass. You can still see the rubber cone silicone seal there. So this was long overdue. All right, here we go. Get our Amsoil filter on there. Just do our hand tight. Spin that sucker on. Just hand tight. She's starting to tighten up there. And that's gonna be good. So now we'll go ahead, put our drain plug back in and start putting in our signature series. All right. Drain plugs in. Oh. Not too tight. Just snug. And there we go. Start adding our oil, and then we'll come down here and clean this all up. All right, there you have it. We got a whole lot of Amsoil. This takes 5.2 liters. So we'll go ahead and start adding some old 5W30. Pretty common oil. One of my best sellers is this 530 as a dealer. See how. One Amsoil there. Number 2.
Your Amsoil's down for the count. Three Amsoils. The old lid back on there. If you guys wouldn't mind going down to that like and subscribe button for me, we'll be winterizing the boat here coming up, along with a full Amsoil conversion on that. We'll be testing some boat props. And what else we got going on? We got an oil change coming up on a Duramax diesel. We'll be doing the differentials and the transfer case on that, along with some max duty engine oil. Got the big old garbage truck coming. This is number 4. Number 4 down for the count. Garbage man not having a good day. Tipped over my garbage can. Oh, number 5, come on, girl. There we go. Number 5, Amsoil going in. We got 2.2 on the next one. Then they got a topper up. Amsoil in the truck. In the farm Suzuki here. Number 5 Amsoil down for the count. Controls are in the back. No. We'll go to 7 on this one, so not the whole thing. And then they get this one put in the vehicle. Ooh, this is hard to do with one hand. Check the air filter as well. Here we go. Last but not least, not the whole thing. A little bit more. Oh, drop the phone. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I'll go ahead and wipe everything up so that this job's complete. I'll check the air filter. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe everything down, and then we'll do our diffs.
All right, let's pop our air filter off. Let's see how neglected this is. Just 4 little easy clips. Check your air filter. Oh, it's pretty good. Looks like she's just been done. Put that back. Not too bad. We'll get him a new one. I think I have one. So we'll do that last. Put in the air filter. We'll go down. We'll do this front diff while we're here. I'm all set up. Oil drain fans there. Make sure that our fill plug comes out first.
Like I said, they make these Suzukis really nice to work on for draining and maintaining them. Super easy. It's actually really impressed with it. Like I said, they make these Suzukis easy to work on, besides for neglect, so we just gotta pop that off, get that loosened up. But no, everything is very maintenance friendly on this. All my drain plugs are just the ratchet here, end of the ratchet, except for your oil fill is 11/16, and everything else is just these nice, easy plugs. They're on the transfer case, transmission, you name it. She's a little over full. Actually pretty clean diff oil. Oh, shnikes. Smells burnt though. Oh, might have to get something to tap on this bottom one. Get her out. Alright, here we go. Give her a little tap, tap, taparoo. Been a while. Oh, she's been a while. Here we go. Moment of truth. There. Sploosh. It's pretty clean. That's good. See what the bottom looks like.
Tightening our drains bolt. Doesn't have to be screaming tight. Get rid of this. Clean up our oil.
Alright, here we go. We'll try our Amsoil Easy Pour bags. They're foldable. I cut the top off and ready to fill. Now I will say that is one thing nice about buying the Amsoil products is online they do all your work for you. They tell you how much oil something's going to need. And then you just you type in your vehicle. There's a little car at the top, and that's all there is to it. Tells you all the fluids they have for your particular car, and how much oil it takes, how much diff oils, if they sell that for it, transmission, you name it. So I really like that. This is pretty handy. Better than a pump. Squeeze our bag. As you can see, it's not an easy spot to get into, and our easy fill bag is doing a good job.
I'm just wiping this clean. Pull the oil, make sure the oil is actually running out so that it's at the right height. And I can see it just dripping down there because I can't really get my finger in there. So I know it's gonna go into my axles. You can see it just dripping out of there. That's where that's coming from. It's not coming from the drain spout. It's just dripping out of there. So that's what we want. She's a little oily, but she's a runner. So that is our fill height, and then it goes into our axles and lubricates everything up. You don't want to have too much in there. So that's done. Let's go ahead and go do the back. All right, here we are at the back of the farm Suzuki. As you can see, we got our fill plug there, drain plug right on the bottom. Again, very easily maintainable, so that's nice. We'd have to move our oil can and get this off. There it is. Woo. Put this back here just in case it's overfilled too. I don't have my glove on. Son of a gun. So there's our fill plug. Now I'm gonna put my wrench on there. I'm gonna crack that bottom one free. Find a spot for you guys to sit.
See what color this comes out? A little dirtier. We're gonna go with the 75 110 back here. Like I said, this is a farm vehicle, so the rear diff will go with a little higher temperature gear oil. This was a little low as well, so that's not a good thing. It's a good thing we're doing a bit of a service on there. Let that drain out. Put in our easy pour bag, then we'll hit the transfer case and transmission here next.
Take a minute here, clean our plugs off. See all of our ugly metal. Make sure you get all that off best you can. That was on our bottom one. That's why they put those magnets on there, doing their jobs. It's good. All right. Now I'll go ahead and put our drain plug back in. Got our Amsoil Easy Pours. I am liking these Easy Pour bags. So there's what we used in the rear diff. We're just letting it drain out to the right height. We had the 75/90 in the front, 75/110 in the back. If you are interested in Amsoil products, I'll put links in the description. Use my referral number 30213198 to set up your account. I can sponsor you as a commercial account, retail account, or be a dealer yourself. It costs nothing to set up the retail and commercial accounts. I think it's $20 to $30 a year for the preferred customer, 25% off, and $50 or $60 to become a dealer. Okay, so there it is, barely weeping out. We'll go ahead, put our fill plug back in, tighten her up. And then we'll go and do our transmission here. The transfer case, then transmission. And I'll show you which products to use for that in the farm Suzuki here. Clean her up. All right, here we go. Transfer case, there's our drain, there's our fill. So we always start with our fill. And we'll get the transmission. So there's your drain right on the bottom. I can see it in person, but the camera can't find. There, right there. There's that sucker. There's your fill. So we'll go ahead and start with our transfer case first. See if I can find a spot to put the phone. So last but not least, there's your fill plug. There's your drain plug for the transmission. I'm going to go ahead and loosen those two off and fill her up with the Amsoil. I'll tell you how much it takes. Okay, so we just topped up our transmission. It was kind of in a harder spot, so I had no place to put the phone to show you guys. It took 1.5 liters, or I guess, yeah, so a quart and a half, or 1.5 liters in the transmission. So now we're all buttoned up here. We just got to get our air filter. All right, there you have it. We did a full Amsoil oil change on the farm Suzuki. So pop the hood. Now anybody that, they all know why she runs so good. She's got the Amsoil in her. If you're interested in the Amsoil products, I am an Amsoil dealer. I'll have it linked in the description below. Or you just go to amsoil.com or amsoil.ca. Use my referral number 30213198. If you have a business, I can set you up a commercial account. It's free. If you have a store, I can set you up a retail account. It's free. If you don't have either and still want a discount on the Amsoil, just go to that amsoil.com or amsoil.ca. You can become a preferred customer, 20 or 30 bucks a year, 25% off the products, or I can sign you up to be a dealer yourself. Send me a message or follow the links in the description. My referral number to set that up is 30213198. Thanks for watching D&S Projects. If you wouldn't mind going down to that like and subscribe button.